ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय।
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 नारायणं नमस्कृत्यं
नारायणं नमस्कृत्यं
नरं चैव नरोत्तमं
नरं चैव नरोत्तमं
देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं
देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं
ततो जयमुदीरयेत्।
ततो जयमुदीरयेत्।
नष्टप्रायेषु भद्रेषु
नष्टप्रायेषु अभद्रेषु
नित्यं भागवत सेवयां
नित्यं भागवत सेवया।
भगवते उत्तमश्लोके
भगवते उत्तमश्लोके
भक्तिं भवतिर्नैष्टिकी।
भक्तिं भवति नैष्टिकी।
कृष्णाय वासुदेवाय
कृष्णाय वासुदेवाय
देवकीनन्दनाय च
देवकीनन्दनाय च
नन्दगोपकुमाराय
नन्दगोपकुमाराय
गोविन्दाय नमो नमः।
गोविन्दाय नमो नमः।
Hare Krishna. Welcome all the devotees for the Srimad Bhagavatam discussion. Today we are going to discuss Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 2, Chapter 7, text number 4, 274. The canto name is The Cosmic Manifestation, and the chapter name is The Scheduled Incarnation with Specific Functions. Today we are going to see fourth sloka. Please repeat the sloka beginning with. अत्रेरपत्यम् अभिकाङ्क्षता आघतुष्टो
अत्रेरपत्यम् अभिकाङ्क्षताः तुस्तो
दत्तो मयाहम् इति यत् भगवान् स तत्तः
दत्तो मह्यम् इति यद् भगवान् स दत्तः।
यत्पादपङ्कज परगा पवित्रदेहा
यत्पादपङ्कजपरागपवित्रदेहा
योगदिम् उपहिं यतौ हैहायतायाः
योगार्दिम् आपुर् उभयं यदु हैहाद्यया।
Word by word meaning. Atreha,
अत्रेह
the sage Atri,
of
of
the
the sage
sage
Atri.
Atri of the sage Atri.
Apatyam,
Apatyam
issue.
issue.
Abhikankshataha,
Abhikankshataha
having prayed for.
having prayed for.
Aha,
Aha
said it.
said it.
Tustaha,
Tustaha
being satisfied.
being satisfied.
Dattaha,
Dattaha
given over.
given over.
Maya,
Maya
by me.
by me.
Aham,
Aham
myself.
myself.
Iti,
Iti
thus.
thus.
Yat,
Yet
because.
because.
Bhagavan,
Bhagavan
the personality of Godhead.
the personality of Godhead.
Saha,
Sa
he.
he.
Dattaha,
Dattaha
Dattatreya.
Dattatreya
Yatpada,
Yatpada
one whose feet.
one whose feet.
Pangaja,
Pankaja
lotus.
lotus.
Paraga,
Paraga
dust.
dust.
Pavitra,
Pavitra
purified.
purified.
Deha hai,
Deha
body.
body.
Yoga,
Yoga
mystic.
mystic.
Rhythm,
Rhythm
opulence.
opulence.
Apuha,
Apuha
God.
God.
Ubayim,
Ubayim
for both the worlds.
for both the worlds.
Yadu,
Yadu
the father of the Yadu dynasty.
the father of the Edu dynasty.
Haihaya Adyaha,
Aihaya Adyaha,
and others like King Haihaya.
and others like King Aihaya.
Translation purport by His Divine Grace Abhay Charna of the AC Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada.
Jai
Jai
Srila
Shri.
Prabhupada.
Translation, please repeat begin me. The great sage Atri
The great sage Atri
prayed for offspring,
prayed for offspring,
and the Lord,
and the Lord,
being satisfied with him,
being satisfied with him,
promised to incarnate
promised to incarnate
as Atri's son,
as Atri's son,
Dattatreya,
Dattatreya,
Datta, the son of Atri.
Datta, the son of Atri.
And by the grace of
And by the grace of
the lotus feet of the Lord,
the lotus feet of the Lord,
many Yadus,
many Yadus,
Haigayas,
Aihayas,
etc.,
etc.,
became so purified
became so purified
that they obtained
that they obtained
both material and spiritual blessings.
both material and spiritual blessings.
Purport. Transcendental relations between the personality of Godhead and the living entities are eternally established in five different affectionate humors, which are known as Santa, Dasya, Sakya, Vatsalya, and Madhurya. The sage Atri was related with the Lord in the affectionate Vatsalya humor, and therefore, as a result of his devotional perfection, he was inclined to have the personality of Godhead as his son. The Lord accepted his prayer and he gave himself as the son of Atri. Such a relationship of sonhood between the Lord and his pure devotees can be cited in many instances. And because the Lord is unlimited, he has an unlimited number of father devotees. Actually, the Lord is the father of the living entities, but out of transcendental affection and love between the Lord and his devotees, the Lord takes more pleasure is in becoming the son of the devotee than in becoming one's father. The father actually serves the son, whereas the son only demands all sort of services from the father. Therefore, a pure devotee who is always inclined to serve the Lord wants him as a son and not as the father. The Lord also accepts such service from the devotee, and thus the devotee become more than Lord. The impersonalist desire to become one with the Supreme, but the devotee becomes more than the Lord, surpasses the desire of the greatest monist. Parents and the other relatives of the Lord achieve all mystic opulences automatically because of their intimate relationship with the Lord. Such opulences include all details of material enjoyment, salvation, and mystic powers. Therefore, the devotee of the Lord does not seek them separately, wasting his valuable time in life. The valuable time of one's life must therefore be fully engaged in the transcendental loving service of the Lord. Then other desirable achievements are automatically gained. But even after obtaining such achievements, one should be on guard against the pitfall of offenses at the feet of the devotees. The vivid example is Haihaya, who achieved all such perfection in devotional service, but because of his offense at the feet of the devotee, was killed by Lord Parashurama. The Lord becomes the son of the great sage Atri and became known as Dattatreya. Hare Krishna. ओम अज्ञानतिमिरदस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकये चक्षुर्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरुवे नमः नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमती भक्तिवेदान्तस्वामी इति नामिने नमस्ते सरस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवाद पाशाशदेशतारिणे जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा. This sloka again, the continuation between the discussion between Narada Muni and Brahma. And Brahma is explaining the various incarnations, timely incarnations, whatever it's appeared through the Lord. It is not chronological order, but he was explaining the the important incarnations. So today he was talking about the Lord's incarnation as Dattatreya. So Dattatreya is not much famous in the South India, but it is in the Maharashtra and North India is very famous. So the deity of Dattatreya, you can see the three faces. The Lord has the three faces. That is the Dattatreya. It is not like Brahma. So Brahma is different. Brahma is with a white beard and all. But Dattatreya, you won't get a beard. So you can see the difference, Dattatreya. So he is the son of Atri. So Atri is the great Muni. He was great sage. He was praying to the Lord. He wanted to serve the Lord. So we can serve the Lord in the different affectionate humors. So that's what Prabhupada is explaining. There are different rasas. There are 5 different rasas are there. Santarasa, Dasya rasa, Sakya rasa, Vatsalya rasa, and Madhurya rasa. These are the 5 different rasas. So the Madhurya rasa is the highest one. It is very close to the Lord. It is a kind of a loving affectionate with the Lord. And Santarasa is a initial stage, kind of not very intimate with the Lord, but it is also one of the rasa to serve. The 4 Kumaras, Sanat Kumara, these 4 Kumaras, the son of Brahma, they are serving the Lord in the Santarasa. So they whatever they will do, they're serving the Lord, but in the Santarasa mood, and they are more on the kind of impersonalism. So they want much because the impersonalism it is teaching us that what the impersonalism is teaching, there is Lord is there is no form. So if there is no form, how to serve the Lord? So they will speak about all the Lord, what is doing, what is taking care of all those things, everything they will speak, but finally they will say, Lord has no form. We need to go and merge with the Brahma Jyotir. Lord is light. We need to go and merge with the Brahma Jyotir. Like that they will speak. So after merging with the Brahma Jyoti, what we need to do? Is there nothing. There's nothing we need to do. We need to be Shanti. We will take rest there. So like that, Om Shanti will say, we'll take rest there. Like that, they will see. So they since they are not doing any service, but still they are the devotees of the Lord. They are in the Santaras. And another kind of devotee is the Dasyaras. Dasyaras is what we are trying to do. We are doing to Dasya. To Dasya means to become a servant of the Lord. So to become a servant and we are serving the Lord. That is the Dasyaras. Become a Dasa. So that is a Dasyaras. And Sakyaras. So by Sakyaras means to become friend with the Lord and serving the Lord. So there are many friends when Lord appeared in this material world, and there are many friends. Sudama, there are many friends Lord had. So they are all served the Lord in the Sakyaras. And Vatsalyaras. Vatsalyaras means to become the parent of the Lord, mother or father of the Lord. In that they will serve the Lord. So one of such devotees are 3. So there are many devotees, they've served the Lord as the parental mood. As a Yashodamayi, Nanda, they're all parental affection with the Supreme Lord. So they serve the Lord in the as a parent. So why they taken that affection? Because see, if you consider if a person is a father and a son, initially what will happen? The father always serve the son. When their son is small, the father always serve the son. He will give whatever the son needed, the father used to give, and he is taking care of the son. So, if you consider the Lord as the Father, then He need to serve us. So, the devotees, they don't want to serve by the Lord. So, what they did? They wanted to be, they wanted to serve the Lord. That's the reason they mercifully begging the Lord and pray to the Lord. Okay, they wanted to become a father of the Lord. So, they wanted the Lord as a son. So, because of their satisfied, the Lord is satisfied with their prayers. Lord mercifully take the form of their son and they serve the Lord in their wholeheartedly. So one of such devotee is Atri. So he wanted Lord as a son. So Lord mercifully appeared as a Dattatreya. So there are Dattatreya, this appearance is, there are many, somebody saying that he is born in the Maharashtra, the Nanded district, and somebody saying he's born in Himalayas, but there is no evidence where he took birth, but there is a Dattatreya, he is worshipped in the North India, in Maharashtra also. So, and Lord, so, and Madhurya Ras, last, this is the Vatsalya Ras, to become a father of the Lord, is the parents of the Lord, especially parents. You say, Yashoda Mai, she took the Lord as a son. So she served as the Lord as a son, so as a mother. So they are all in the Vatsalya Ras. So the last one is the Madhurya Ras. Madhurya means to become a lover of the Lord. Like, for example, Radharani. She is the topmost, she is the lover of the Lord. And in South India, there is a, currently in this month is very famous in South India, Margashirisha. This month, uh, the Margadi, in Tamil, we will call this Margadi month. So in this month, there is a devotee called Andal. So her birth also happened in this. Sorry, not her. She also married the Lord. She also married the Lord. And his father is also great devotee, Vishnu Siddha. We will call it as a Periyalvar. They are coming in the parampara of Sri Vaishnavas. So that time, he was praying to the Lord. So Lord, he appeared, Lord, Lakshmi Devi appeared, or Bhudevi appeared as a Andal. So she finally she had a rasa as a Madhurya rasa with the Lord. So she wanted to marry the Lord only. So what happened? Finally, she married the Lord Ranganath. So that is the Madhurya ras. So that is the way, this is the way there are different devotees, they are different way, they had the relationship with the Lord. So we also develop such any one of the rasas, whatever the rasa what we wanted to have they established. There is no hard and fast rules, and you have to be in this rasa only. Which rasa we are liking to be with the Lord, we can develop that rasa towards the Lord, and Lord will reciprocate for that rasa also. The similar thing with in Kumbhakonam, there is one of the temple called Sarangapani temple. Sarangapani. So in that temple, every year, Lord will do the last rituals to a devotee. So there was a devotee called Lakshmi Narayana Swami. So he was doing the service to the Lord wholeheartedly, and he built the Raja Gopuram, the big tower in front of the temple. He built by that devotee. So he was always anxious to serve the Lord, and how to build the temple, because building the Raja Gopuram during that time, it was a big task. It will take years together. So fully concentrated collecting the money and bringing the workers and built the Raja Gopuram. It is a big task. It 30, 40 years it took. And when he then after some time, then after completing everything, he realized that I fully concentrated on the service of the Lord. I never had a son to do my last rites. It is said in the scriptures, if somebody not doing the last rite, I will go to hell. So he had that feeling. Then he prayed to the Lord, Saragapani, "Oh Lord, I was fully in your service the entire life, but because of that, I forget to have the son also. I don't have any son to do my last rites. Then who will do my last rites?" Then the Lord came on his dream and he told that I will take care of your Lord last rite. Don't worry for that. So since he is a great devotee of the Lord, then once he left this material world, Lord himself did the last rites. And when he died, the next day, they saw the Garbhagaraha, Lord's dress was wet. Yes, nobody took the Lord dress was wet, and his the staggered thread they wear, right? So during the last rites, usually it will be in the left side. Normally they used to the staggered thread should be in the left side. But for this kind of Shraddha kind of rituals, the last rite rituals, they need to put it on the right side. The Lord's thread was in the right side, and he had the darba in his hand. So all this resemblance of that he did a last rites. So then the devotees, they understood that Lord did the last rites for the devotee, that Lakshmi Narayana Swami, because he did the great service to the Lord. So that the Lord will reciprocate. And this same ritual till now in every year, Lord will go to Lord will take care of this last rites to this Lakshmi Narayana Swami. So that is on the Diwali day, the Lord will take care of this Shraddha ceremony. So this is still now Lord is doing that, continuing that, because the devotee aspired, he wanted a son. So Lord, he himself became a son of the Lord. He take care of that activities. So that is the way the relationship between the Lord and the devotees. So it is all, if the devotee, in which manner he was approaching the Lord, which rasa he approaching the Lord will reciprocate the same. It is not necessary, Lord is, you always need to be dasya to me. Lord won't say that. He will not ready to accept the son position also. So when the Lord take the son position, what will happen? So the father, it's always the son will be the younger and the father will be the elder. So the Lord is ready to take the son position. Because of that, the devotee is more than the Lord during that time. So that is the way the Lord is reciprocating his love towards his devotees. So it is all the very intimate pastimes of the Lord. There are many pastimes, such pastimes. There are many such devotees. They took the father or mother position. They serve the Lord like anything. But this kind of the serving, the close relationship, it cannot happen with the impersonalist. Because impersonalists, they cannot have any relationship with the Lord, because there is no service at all. Because according to them, there is Lord has no form, Lord is just a light. So we need to what they will aspire is, finally at the time of death, I need to think about the Lord. I need to go and merge with the Lord. The Lord is in the form of light. So that is the way. So they cannot get the opportunity to serve the Lord, and they will be always, that is in the Sant. Since they are the devotees of the Lord, they will be in the Santarasa. So whatever we are developing, it is a Dasya Rasa. So especially the Sri Sampradaya, they wanted to develop a Dasya Rasa. So they are aspiring to go to the Vaikuntha planets where Lord resides as in the form of Vishnu. So they can go and serve the Lord. So that is the Dasya Rasa. So the Dasya Rasa means Lord is the, suppose if you see here in our material world also, somebody working under a big entrepreneur or uh, big industry owner, they are like a they are the managing director, or they established a big company. Under them, somebody serve. They cannot serve as a friend. They cannot serve as any other relationship. They can serve as a dasa. Means they will serve as a servant. So somebody is in the house, they are working. They are cleaning the house. They are preparing the cooks. These are all, they are all the servants of the particular house. So they are serving to the owner in the dasya rasa. This is the dasya. So they cannot have the relationship like any other with any other more intimate relationship. They will keep some distance with the owner, and they will serve. But they will serve, but there is a distance. They will think that the owner is a big person, I am the lower person. So that is the mood they will have. So Lord, always they will think that they are the Lord is the topmost person. I am the very, very insignificant. In that mood, they will serve whatever the Lord want, they will serve the Lord. And they will mostly, they indirectly, they will serve. Directly, they may not serve. Mostly, they will indirectly, they will serve whatever the Lord requirements, whatever the other devotee, other very close associates who will serving to the Lord, they will serve the Lord to the close associate. That is the Dasya Rasa. So we are also develop a Dasya Rasa, but we are all calling ourselves as a Dasa. But what is our achievement is, our goal of life is to serve the greatest devotee, the Radharani. So that is Radharani, she is in the Madhurya rest with the Lord. So they are in the Goloka Vrindavana. So especially the Gaudiya Vaishnavas, so we are taking care of the serving, how to serve the Radharani. So Radharani is serving the Lord directly, and we are serving to the Radharani. We are helping hands to the Radharani. That is our mood in the Goloka Vrindavana. So it is kind of a Dasya ras. So we are Dasya to Radharani so that Radharani can serve the Supreme Lord. So Supreme Lord will be happy. We are happy about the Radharani Madhurya ras, and he is also happy with us also in the Dasya ras. So this is the way we are connected. We are also trying to establish our relationship with the Lord. So this is the way, there are many different varieties of rasas are there. And today, the since Atri wanted a son, as a Lord as a son, Lord mercifully came as a Dattatreya. So he is a combination of three, Brahma, Vishnu, and Maheshwara. So the three, that's why he has the three faces. If you see the Dattatreya photo, you can see the three faces of. So he mercifully came as a Dattatreya, and he, the Atri, he was able to serve the Dattatreya. So that is the way the Lord and the devotees relationship happened. And here again he is talking about the king, Yadu king, Haigayas. So he is talking about why the Haigayas, they are, so they, even though they achieved the perfection, they became a offsprings of the Lord. They are connected with the Lord. They are relationship with the parental relationship with the Lord. Then what will happen? Because since they offended the devotee, what happened? The king Haigaya is he killed by the Lord Parashurama. So why it is happened? Because they offended the feet of the devotee. So Lord will accept all the other offenses. But if a person offend a devotee, it cannot be accepted by the Lord himself. So even though he had the relationship with the Lord, with the parental or son relationship with the Lord, even though that relationship also, if you offend a devotee, they will be killed. So even we can see the Narakasura. The Narakasura, he is the son of the Lord. The Bhudevi and Lord Varagarup, when Virat took the Varaga avatar, that time Narakasura born. He is the son of the Lord. But since he offended the devotees, he captured the 16,000 the princesses. So what happened? So Lord went and killed the Nagasura and released that 16,000 um, devotees of the Lord, and he married them. Lord married them because they want their social status should not degrade it. So Lord, that is the mercy of the Lord. So they also, the 16,000 devotees of the Lord, they also wanted in the previous birth, they also wanted Lord as their husband. So Lord mercifully give that, satisfy them also. So this is the way Lord will satisfy his devotees, whatever they devotees aspiring, whatever the mood they wanted to serve the Lord. So when Lord married the 16,000 wives, and already Lord had 8 wives. So the total Lord had 16,108 wives when he was in the Dwaraka. When he was doing the Dwaraka as he was as a king, during that time he has 16,108 wives. So he had a palace for each and every person, every wife. He had a separate palace, 16,108 palace he had, all the palace. So it is not a normal person cannot do like that. Common person can marry 1%, 2%, 3%, 4%. But at a time they can be with only one woman only. One house only they can be there. But Lord built 16,108 houses. In the 16,108, all at a time, he will be there everyone can feel that Lord is with me only. That is the way the Lord expand himself, and he will give the pleasure to these devotees. So he expanded as 60,108, and he always will, they felt that Lord is with me, Lord is with me like that. But Lord is always with his devotees. So that is the way Lord, he will expand himself like anything, and he will take up any position to serve his devotees. So in Mahabharata also we saw Lord took as a chariot driver position for Arjuna, for his devotee Arjuna. So like that, Lord won't see, and also on the one more incident in the Mahabharata, the Rajasuya Yagya. So the Pandavas, they don't wanted to give any service to the Lord, because Lord he said he must be the the Yajamana of the particular Rajashri Yajna, they wanted to keep him as the topmost position in that Yajamana, but Lord wanted to do as a menial service. The Lord, even though Lord asked Bhima and the Yudhishthira that any service they can do, but they said, "Oh, all the services are taken care, so no service for you." But Lord mercifully took what is the service he took? He took the service overall coming for the Rajasuya Yajna from other, the so many sages and all the kings from the neighboring countries, the sages from all over the world, they came for the Rajasuya Yajna. The Lord sat and in front of the gate, he mercifully take their chappals and he take care of the chappal stand caretaker. So that is the way Lord wanted to serve these devotees. He ready to take any level of service, but to make their devotees happy. So that is the mercy of the Supreme Lord. We cannot understand if outwardly, if you see, we cannot understand whether he is a Supreme Lord or he is but the person, there is the very intimate relationship between the devotee and the Supreme Lord. Only that person can feel how much, only Lord and that devotee can feel the relationship. Outwardly, if you see, it is kind of just it is either how it is possible. People may say all those things are myths and all, but all those things, it is very evident that Lord will take up any position for this devotee and he will ready to serve this. Devotees always want to make the devotees happy and the devotees wanted to make the Lords happy. So both are trying to serve each other. So in that way, they will help get the happiness. So Lord also happily he will accept that service and the devotee is also ready to do the service to the Lord that way. Hare Krishna. Grandaraj Srimad Bhagavatam ki Jai.